Hey, this is Josh and Vanessa from There Is No Quit. We're just going to give you a quick instruction on how to do the deadlift properly. A lot of people do this wrong and it's not very safe. So we want to teach you how to do it safely so it can be more effective. All right, thanks. So the deadlift is a very important exercise for core strength and strengthen your posterior chain. So all the muscles in the back of your body. Like I said, a lot of people do this wrong, which limits its effectiveness and also makes it really unsafe. So I want to give you a few tips here on the board and then we'll go over it and Vanessa will do a demonstration. So, like I said, midline stability, super important. You want to maintain midline stability throughout the entire movement, which means keeping your core real tight, pulling your shoulders back the whole time. You want to keep driving through your heels. If you get on your toes, the weight's going to pull you forward. It's probably going to round your back. It'll lead to a lot of bad stuff, so you've got to push through your heels the whole time. Shoulders, you want to have active shoulders, pulling back on the bar throughout the lift. So that's super important too. Bar on the body. When it says bar on body, it means just keep it as close to your body as possible. The further the bar is away from your body, the harder it is going to be to lift the weight. Shoulders rise with the hips. You do not want your hips coming up and then your shoulders coming up. That is what is called a stripper deadlift. We'll demonstrate how to do that improper lift. It's gonna look real silly. What's gonna happen right now, Vanessa's gonna demonstrate a couple perfect deadlifts so you can see the way she moves, and then we'll go over all those faults and try and fix them. Here we go. Good. All right, so as you can see, she kept her back flat throughout the movement, she kept her heels on the ground throughout the movement, and everything was nice and smooth, the bar stayed close to her body. So what's going to happen if she gets the weight on her toes, which means her heels are coming off the ground. So she's going to do one with the weight on her toes. See how that throws everything out of whack? Her back is kind of round a little. She's struggling with that weight a lot more. So that's why you want to keep the weight off your toes. So now let's do one without midline stability. So what she's going to do right now, she's not going to keep her core tight. So you're going to see a lot of rounding in her back. So watch her back right now. Bam. So I've seen 1,000 people do it like that. I don't know how they don't die from it. I would die, personally. So you really want to make sure your abs are tight and you're pulling those shoulders back. So now we're going to do that stripper deadlift that I talked about, where the hips come up before the shoulders. Alright, so what that's going to do, it's going to put a lot of stress on your lower back. We don't want to do that. We want to engage glutes, hamstrings, and keep that core tight so that we have a nice, perfect lift like what Vanessa's about to do right now. Keeping the shoulders back. Bam, perfect lift. It's really a simple lift to learn. You just have to know the proper way to do it. All right, thank you for your time.